The Dozen Trivia Competition presented by High Noon returns with our first of 4 bubble team showdowns to close out the season. First up, it's number 15 ranked the Fellas, 2-4-0 on the season. They're currently the last team in the field of 15 if the season ended today. They're looking for their third win against the Troops, ranked number 16 and just on the wrong side of the bubble right now. One of these two teams will strengthen their resume, while the loser is likely going to be on the outside looking in as we enter the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2 in a couple weeks. It's the Fellas, it's the Troops, and it all starts right now. All right, it's the Dozen match 190, 10 away from 200. Does that mean 10 left in the season or 11? I don't know. We're nearing the end of the regular season, though. Match 73 of Season 2, Week 36 of the season. It's very long. We're trying something out here. This is a double header. You're going to see this match, which is our first official bubble showcase match. As I know, the tournament is nearing the end. First bubble showcase match to end the season between teams on the bubble fighting for spots in the tournament. 15th currently in the tournament. They moved up. They moved up when not playing. The Fellas going against the Troops, ranked number 16. One of these two teams, I'm going to say it, probably your last match this season. The loser, I would imagine, very likely the loser will not be making the tournament. So a lot on the line here. But right after this match, we have another match. Defending champion, Big Screamin' Honkers. Mincy, king of the South. Coley, I almost forgot the rest of the team. They're so relevant. Coley and Robbie taking on Smockin.
Whoa.
Mark Titus. I mean, they'll chuckle at that. Mark Titus, Ken Jack, and Donnie, as those two teams fighting too. The defending champs are a win from being maybe top 4, top 5 of the tournament, and a loss from being like 8 or 9 seeds. So it's a tight race. But first, a message from our sponsor, High Noon. They got new flavors. This match of the Dozen Trivia Competition and the road to the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2. All sponsored and presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer, the best hard seltzer in the game, made with real vodka, made with real juice, sparkling water, gets better. Only 100 calories, gluten-free, no added sugar, and again, actually made with vodka, but I got even better news. Somehow, 3 new flavors. Lemon, you can buy lemon by itself. Lemon, there's also a lime flavor, as we know, but 2 other flavors that you can get in a limited time pool pack for the summer. Kiwi, delicious. It's got a great twist. And then guava. Last year they had passion fruit. This year they introduced guava, another new great tropical flavor. Get it in the pool pack. Spring is here. Summer's rolling right around the corner. Stock up. Get your High Noon today. It's the only drink you will want this summer, especially when you're watching the end of the Dozen Trivia Competition Season 2 and the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2. I assume 2 of the 4 regions, this is a guess, in the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2 presented by High Noon, will be the guava and kiwi region. That's going to be my little
I'm excited to watch the Booze Ponies, the new teams.
Yeah, we debuted 2 new teams. Incredible. Actually, so that match has not aired yet, but one of the greatest matches of the season. 13-12 overtime win for the Booze Ponies over 4-play. Amazing match. Both those teams make their debut. They're battling it out for the tournament as well. They will play next week in their own bubble showcase matches. But this one is the Fellas, the Troops. Fellas, you played your first match in like July.
Against Minihane.
But I want to talk to Ev. Ev, this is unfortunately familiar territory, being on the bubble.
Yeah, it would be. We're not thinking that way. We're thinking the schedule is big. You just mentioned how we were starting our season going toe-to-toe with the number 2 ranked team they are right now.
Minihane, yep.
So, I mean, we feel we're a team where if high peaks and valleys, if high highs and low lows, we're looking to end the season strong. I can't be the last team out again. I just can't.
Hey Jeff.
I can't stomach it.
People thought UNC was on the bubble. People didn't know if they would make the tournament. Now look at them,
That's a fact.
Anything's possible.
Very true. Other side, chaps, how we feeling? How's it going?
I'm feeling excellent. Thank you, Jeff, for asking. I'm feeling great. I'm ready to do this. We had a rough showing the last time, but I don't feel like we had all kinds of issues with Billy being on his phone and back off. Not sure if we was going a lot of adversity. That's on us not to overcome that adversity, but we're going to semper Gumby. We're going to be flexible, and we're going to dominate.
I think you guys were pretty close, though, too. That was the first match for Keegs with the Misfits.
It was.
Joey played with them. Yeah, it was a pretty close match throughout. It just kind of got away from you at the end. So here we go. 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia, 25th being the bonus round. Chaps, final answer person for your team. Nate, final answer person for your team. You guys can't see it, but there's like a bubbles graphics effect. I just keep throwing on the screen. Just a little get in the moment, get in the mood
Bubble
for the
boy.
Dozen Trivia Tournament 2, which will be airing at the end of May into the first week of June. And like tonight, all those matches will be back-to-back double headers as well.
Jeff,
Here we go. First
something?
match of the night.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Congrats on selling out the Chicago show in like 3
you.
minutes. That's very impressive.
Thank you. Maybe we'll do it again in other cities in the fall. Wink, wink. Here we go. Misfits, Troops, Misfits. Fellas, Troops. I'm reading the match that I just read off the chaps. Bubble, team, someone's bubble, likely burst. If they lose, team that wins is alive for the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2. First category is Major League Baseball. Nobody wants to double. Here we go. 35 seconds on the clock when I'm done reading the question. This is for the fellas. Marco Scudero won the NLCS MVP as a member of what team? Oh, baseball.
Could it be a team in Arizona?
Dude, I had that exact same thought. I like that you're being cryptic about it.
Yeah, I don't know why I was.
I don't
know either.
I would guess the Diamondbacks. Maybe the Brewers never were in the World Series, right? So
not recently.
5, 4.
All right, let's go the Diamondbacks. Final answer.
Other side, 15 seconds.
I have no idea.
Scudero is a very cute
let's
name.
go Brewers because Brewers.
All right, Brewers, final answer.
He did so with the San Francisco Giants. The Giants.
That would have been a rational pick, just the team that's been there the most.
Next question. Other side, the Troops. Alcides Escobar won the ALCS MVP as a member of what team? 35 seconds.
Thoughts, guys?
What does ALCS stand for?
Was it the Texas Rangers when they went? Maybe that's it.
Let's
No,
go with
that's-
the Rangers then.
I don't think it was Escobar though. Let's go. How about the Rays? Rays, final
Yeah.
answer.
Other side.
Royals. I think it's the Royals, right?
Was that the small ball team?
I was
No,
thinking
it's
of Bells too. So
It's the team. I think it was the team before the small ball team that lost.
But still the
the
Royals.
Royals was the team I
Royals.
had in my head.
Okay, let's go Kansas City Royals. Final
Fuck
answer.
it.
Yeah.
1-0 fellas off the top through one round of trivia.
That's Can we get confetti on the screen?
Nate's favorite category. Next
No.
time. Nate fucking hates this category.
I just don't know faces, man.
Celebrity mashup. The timer begins and you see the face on the screen. Name the 2 celebs. This is a tough one.
I think I know the guy.
Is that me?
Don't say it unless you have to guess on the girl.
I think the outside is it. It may be close to. It's.
I know one of them. I guess I know the inside. I don't know how the inside-outside works.
the
I'm so
outside
bad at
Kate
this. I don't even
McKinnon?
understand when people
Kate
say
McKinnon?
inside-outside. I don't get it.
So stop wasting time. Is that Kate McKinnon on the outside?
Kate who?
McKinnon?
Kate McKinnon and Neil Patrick Harris.
Other side.
Inside's Cameron Tucker. Outside,
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson and Cameron Tucker. Cameron Tucker's Cam from Modern Family.
Final answer.
I would need. You have 5 seconds. I can't take a character name. I'm just
Yeah.
Oh, what the
clarifying.
fuck's his name?
2.
He's been in the
No.
office.
That's Eric Stone Street. That is correct. And Kate McKinnon.
Oh,
is that,
I would have fucked us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Eric. That is Eric Stone Street from Modern Family. Also a Royals fan, so that's like a 1-2 punch. A lot of Missouri love early. Other side. All right, Troops. This is your question to make it to make it 1-1. Can't count today. Name the 2 celebs. Actually
The
didn't know who that
woman
was.
from Glee is the outside. The bad cheerleading coach from Glee is on the outside, and the inside. I don't know. The inside.
I have
don't know
no idea who the
that
inside
is.
guy is.
Say it.
Josh Groban,
No.
No.
Jeff Bezos.
No.
Too much
5,
beer for Bezos.
4, 3,
I have no
2,
idea.
1. Other side, 15 seconds.
So I know the Glee's name, but
I don't
do you
know
guys
the
know
Glee's
who
name.
the man's face is?
No.
It looks so familiar.
I have no idea.
Oh, I think I know who it is now.
4.
I want
Say
to guess
3.
after Jeff.
Jane Lynch and Drew Henson.
Who do
The
you think
dude
it
who
is?
was in The Pianist, right? And not the guy?
That is Veep and Arrested Development's Tony Hale
Oh.
and Jane Lynch. That is Jane
Well.
Lynch.
Dude,
Billy
I
knows
don't
his
even know
sitcoms,
characters.
though. We figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
Other side, television. 1-0 early. 1-0 early for the fellas. TV, though. Anyone want to double?
No.
What drama running from 2013 to 2018 had these characters? Donald Blythe, Kathy Durant, and Remy Danton.
That's not Bluth. That's
It's not our
Blythe.
turn, right? Is it our
This
turn?
is for the fellas.
It's not our turn, Billy.
I mean, if we got nothing, we got to say what Billy said.
It's not. He's thinking of.
Ten seconds.
I just know nothing about Yeah.
I know comedies.
4.
Blue Bloods.
Other side.
I
50
like
seconds.
that guess, though.
What was that? Was Burn Notice about that time?
Oh. Burn. That could have been Burn Notice. Yeah.
5. 4.
Burn Notice. Final answer.
Those are all people who worked for one Frank Underwood in the show House of Cards. House of Cards. Currently rewatching it. Really goes downhill after season 2.
Is that show canceled?
Yeah.
The show's good. The main character, not so much.
Yeah.
Really
So
goes
that
downhill
case-
after season 2. That's my turn. That's my turn your brain off right trivia with something in the background show right now. Other side to make it 1-1. What comedy running from 2014 to 2019 had these characters? Jack Barker, Monica Hall, and Nelson Baghetti.
Fucking shit, man. How is there so many shows I've never heard of anybody?
Never heard this.
Jack
2014 to 2019.
Comedy. Jack Barker.
Jack, Monica, and Nelson Baghetti?
Jack fucking Barker.
10 seconds.
Jack Barker.
Jack Barker. Let's go with Glee. Final answer.
No, it's not Glee.
Other side, 15 seconds.
Are we
Nelson-
dumb or are these questions just like
Nelson
really?
Baghetti?
Never.
What's on like?
What's a comedy that was on TV around that time? Just
We're like on like
spitballing
Hulu or Netflix because the other one was
5,
Netflix.
4.
Just spitballing answer if you got
3.
anything, I guess.
Goldbergs.
The Goldberg.
Nelson Baghetti, aka Big Head, aka Baghead from Silicon Valley.
Oh.
That was their name. Oh, okay.
Watched it.
Yeah.
Big Head, aka Baghead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
NBA next category. NBA 1-0 early.
It's a defensive battle.
It is. Remember, scoring points does matter for your position. Here we go. In the tournament. David Harrison, Fred Jones, and Sean Williams were all first-round draft picks for what NBA team in the 2000s? All lifelines available for both teams. Keep that in mind. Phone a friend, double sip, presented by High Noon, and you're double up.
I had a knee jerk.
Do it.
That was the Hawks. I don't know why that came to my mind, but for some reason I was having some appeal of Sean Williams and the Hawks.
Yeah, do it.
I would. The only I don't know. The Hawks. Final answer. Sorry.
Atlanta Hawks.
Other side.
I think it's Indiana Pacers.
Sure.
Indiana Pacers. Final answer.
Tied up 1-1. Fred Jones
God.
dunk contest.
Woo-hoo!
All I remember is Fred Jones being like, "That's the lamest, most common name of anybody could ever have."
Won the dunk
That should go to
contest.
Pacers.
Very good dunk too. He misjudged the throw, the self alley-oop. Other side to make it 2-1 with a lead. Eric Barkley, Travis Outlaw, and Quintel Woods were all first-round draft picks for what NBA team in the 2000s?
Oh, it's not us.
This is for the troops. Nobody's answered their own.
Do you guys
question.
have any idea? Because if not, I don't want to throw out. I think I have an idea, but do you have one?
I have
or
no idea. I was
Okay, the Orlando Magic. Final answer. Damn.
I think it's the Nets.
No, I think it's Portland.
Okay.
I thought Travis Outlaw.
The
he went
two
straight from
teams
high
I had in my
school.
head was Portland and the Grizzlies.
I think
Go
if it is,
Portland.
if it's the Nets, I'm so sorry, but
Portland.
Portland. Final answer.
It is 2-1. The fellas. That is
Nice.
correct.
Damn.
Big
Yeah.
steal.
I think Travis Outlaw ended up playing for the Nets. That's why I
What's
guessed.
weird is I know the little niche of high school straight to NBA players, and Travis Outlaw is one of them.
It came in handy.
For some reason, I know that stuff.
Great
3
name.
points scored, all on steals right now. Next category is music.
Should we double?
You can't. It's already done.
Whoa.
The fellas, I don't think the fellas have. You've played under the new niche rules. I think what was your one last one was UFC, so you could not do
UFC.
UFC again. You
It was
picked
Donald
OAR.
Cerrone, I think the name was.
That was the right answer, yeah.
Yeah, you have OAR. Other side, you can't pick herpetology again. So you picked tools.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Which,
is a lot of
I'm going to
pressure.
be honest. Not as many tools as you would think. The Wikipedia page for tools, much smaller than I anticipated.
Hell yeah.
That's
Herpetology's Wikipedia is much larger than tools. I was very surprised by
a
that.
lot of pressure on Nate right now.
Nate,
Yeah.
this is the Nate question for
I
2
mean-
points.
'Cause I
Nate,
think Chaps-
Nate's. I've never seen somebody so confident in OAR like Nate.
I said if I don't know it, it just means Jeff made the question way too hard, like just impossibly hard.
The shortest non-interlude off the 2011 album King. What song starts with the lyrics, "Am I coming on way too strong"?
Shortest non-interlude off the. What song starts with the lyrics? Am I? It's funny because King is like my least listened to album.
That I did not know.
Wow, I would say I know 95% of songs, and I'm
No.
Oh no. 10 seconds.
5,
5, 4, 3.
back to 1.
Other side.
Too strong?
Yep. Yeah.
That's the
No,
answer,
That's
man.
not. That's not. That was,
No, wait, what did you just say?
that was inadvertent. I'm sorry.
Program director. Final answer.
Nate, do you know this song? It's taken on the world today.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh, I know that song.
Other side, Tools. I have no
Good
idea.
question. That's tough. That's good though.
I have no idea on this one.
Does this involve screws?
That album has so many interludes.
Yeah, we don't talk much about that album.
I didn't know. Troops, Tools for 2 points. This tool is a particular type of hand tool designed for installing or removing retaining rings or fasteners. To be specific on these.
A lathe?
No.
Okay.
It's all right. Stay focused, Nate. Stay focused. We're still in the game.
I know.
A riveter.
15 seconds.
A riveter. Final answer.
Other side.
I'm shockingly not a tool guy, so
Oh, yes, you are.
that's a good one.
Just goofing.
I don't get it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hammer.
1. It's not. Okay, circlip pliers. Circlip
Never heard that.
pliers.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
2-2. A real stalemate.
So
Here we
one-
go.
Brutal.
Real
To be honest,
shit.
we're usually at 2 points at this.
This is a fun bonus round for this group. Here it is.
Time to make the donuts.
The internet. A lot of people are very online on this game right now. But how online were you in the year 2005?
Billy wasn't even born yet.
I was 6.
Here we go.
So what is this? What's the question? Oh,
Name name the top 20 most trafficked websites from July of 2005.
Is this
Your
us?
timer, the
No,
fellas,
not us
you go
first. They
first
go
every
first.
round. Your timer begins now.
Yahoo. Let's start with Yahoo.
Read my mind. I hope that counts. Yahoo.
It's number 1, in fact.
AOL.
Is that your guess?
Yep.
Yeah, AOL.
MSN, like MSN.com or whatever that was.
See, I'm with you, right? Like,
That was an email.
so that MSN.
Mini-clip?
right?
Yeah, MSN.
Okay.
Ask Jeeves. Or
Oh.
was it
I don't think so. I think that was earlier.
before
I don't think-
Google?
Yeah, that was like
4,
college, right? For-
Jap,
3.
say something. Google?
2.
Oh, ESPN.
Maybe CBS. Think legacy media. Fox.com, Fox News, CNN.
5, 4.
CNN.com.
Jack's favorite website, CNN.
Yeah.
What's the one that the guy got arrested for file sharing?
Napster.
Napster.
That was too.
I think that was like way after.
5,
Okay, I have no idea.
What about like
3.
work.com
2.
or Fox News?
FoxNews.com.
Fellas, you can take the 2 points right here.
LimeWire, maybe?
Wait, but I don't know if that's a website.
Yeah, it was
What about
I was gonna
like
say
MySpace?
MySpace.
MySpace. Yes.
MySpace?
Was that time?
Yes,
3.
MySpace. MySpace.
I think so.
MySpace.
2 points for the fellas. That is on there.
Damn.
Troops, I'm stunned you didn't say Google. It was right there. Google, Amazon, MapQuest,
eBay's a good one. Yeah. Lycos
eBay.
is a good one.
Lycos, yeah.
Gorilla Nation Media. What's that?
Wow.
Shopping.com. 4-2. Anyone's ball game. All lifelines available. So
Jeff,
this,
what's
is,
Hey, up,
Gorilla
Ask
Nation Media?
Jeeves.
this is far
What's
from
Gorilla
over.
Nation Media?
Far from over. Shout out to Forbes for that list.
No, Jeff. What's Gorilla Nation?
I don't
Media?
really remember Gorilla Nation Media, but
Oh,
if I
okay.
saw it, I may. I do remember MySpace. though.
Shopping.com.
Yeah, shopping.com, legendary.
What's
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Also, shout out printing out MapQuest maps for yourselves.
Mhm.
Here we go. Or directions, rather. College football, next category.
I think
Let's
so.
double.
I think
They're going
so.
to double it up. The fellas are doubling it up. Here's your question for a 4-point lead. 35 seconds, but it's a 35 seconds, 2-part answer. 35 seconds, 2-part answer. Cotton Bowl's third year as a New Year's Six Bowl. New Year's Six Bowl. Saw the
Oh, I know this.
MAC
I think
team
I know it
fall by
too.
1 score to what Big Ten team?
Was
24.
this it was Western Michigan?
Yeah, and I think
Like,
Wisconsin, maybe.
Yeah, it was Wisconsin, I believe, beating Western Michigan.
Yes.
Jeff, do I have to repeat? Are we good?
No, I mean you can say final answer.
Final
whatever you
answers.
want.
Good job,
Nice.
boys.
Great job, Ev.
6-4, good double.
Let's go.
Gorilla Nation Media powered pop-up ads, so that would make sense.
Oh.
Other side to make it 6-3. In the Peach Bowl became a New Year's Six Bowl in 2014-2015 as it saw what Big 12 team destroy what SEC team in a 42-3 blowout.
Peach Bowl is Southern.
I want to say
Ooh. Oklahoma.
I think Oklahoma beat late.
10 seconds.
Fuck.
5.
Oklahoma. Final answer.
I need 2 teams.
Oh, Oklahoma and
Arkansas?
Got a buzz. You're out of time. Other side.
TCU beat Ole Miss 42-3, and they did this the entire game.
Yep.
Final answer.
7-2, 5-point lead. All lifelines available for the troops. Keep that in mind. You still got to double something up. Movies next category. Movies. This is for the fellas. Linda Cardellini played the love interest of the main character in the small 2006 Happy Madison comedy that did well on home video. It's not a box office success, but a success on home video.
Could it be like Grandma's Boy?
I love that answer.
I love that answer
my
too.
Senior year of high school, which would make a ton of sense because we watched that movie a ton freshman year.
His home
college.
movie, like it's Adam Sandler's not in it, but it's like his friend is like the main character who's usually like a role player.
Yeah, I've never heard of Linda Cardellini, but I love that answer, and it's definitely a Happy Madison comedy. Final answer, Grandma's Boy.
That is correct. 8-2.
Great pool, Ev.
Pulling away a little bit. Other side.
I guess we will do the 2 points.
You got to do it before the categories.
Ah, shit.
Uh,
Hold on. Here we go. Isla Fisher played the love interest of the main character in this 2007 comedy box office failure that has since received a large cult following.
I mean, is that Wedding Crashers?
Was
But
it a box
would that
office
be a box
failure?
office failure? I mean, it's about that time, right? 2007?
Is Isla Fisher the right?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Well, no, she wasn't the main. Well,
But, I mean, you could say Vince Vaughn is the main character, too.
yeah.
Or Owen Wilson.
Yeah, you're right.
Is Isla Fisher the redhead?
The redhead, yeah. It definitely has a cult following. We'll go Wedding Crashers Fun Act. Fuck me.
The answer is gonna kill me because she was so hot in the streets.
Since received the cult following.
This isn't fun anymore.
Just trying to think who it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I got nothing.
1. A classic. That'd be Hot Rod. Hot Rod.
I knew it. Fuck.
Mm.
I thought that was way too early, though.
Yeah, me too.
Hot Rod
Green tea all day.
Hot Rod's cult following became pretty huge. Been around, but yeah, since 2007. Troops, you're down 6. There are 4 categories left. You must double up a category, though.
Okay.
Here we go. Next category is jersey numbers.
That's not ours. That's not going to be a double.
You're going to see 3 players without the numbers on their jerseys. You tell me the number they wear. They all wear the same number. This is for the fellas.
They all wear the same number?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, hold
Is
on.
it somebody in the 30s?
Hold on, no. Because that's Bridges. Fuck. It,
That's Markstrom.
I think it's I
One.
think it's 25.
You're saying that's Michael Bridges?
Mikal Bridges.
It's 25. You're right. You're
I
right.
think it's 20. I'm pretty sure it's 25. I don't know the hockey guy at all. Is it 25? I think so.
Yes. It's 225.
Because he's a running back, it would make sense. Like,
Okay. 25. Final answer.
That is
Good job.
correct. Other side.
It's a cool category.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
if they don't got it, I got it.
I got it too.
I just
That was, by the way, Mikal Bridges, obviously Jacob Markstrom, and Clyde Edwards.
Mikal Bridges grew up with Philly
Is
Mays.
that 11?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 11.
We'll go 11. Final answer.
Other side.
14 final
right?
answer. 14 final answer.
final answer.
I do believe this is the victory. That is correct. 14.
Put us out of our misery already. Just take us.
10-2. There are, but here's the thing: we got to rip through this, fellas. You need to run this score up as much as possible. Here we go. Next category is beverages. Troop, you still got to double something up.
We'll double this one.
Yeah.
Doubled up. Fellas. Here's your question. Worth 1 point. This energy drink brand, first introduced in 2012, has wild flavors such as Blue Raz, Radical, I'm not saying that, and Purple Haze. I
Rockstar?
refuse to say that name.
Radical skedaddle.
I won't. I'll let you say it.
Please say it, Jeff.
Rockstar.
Jack is
I don't hate that answer.
It's Rockstar.
Rockstar final answer.
Other side.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's fucking.
Radical
it would be-
skedaddle.
This
think
Bang
it would be-
Energy.
Could be Bang.
Have they been around since 2012?
I think so.
5.
Oh, sure.
Bang Energy. Final answer.
That is
That's
correct.
Yeah.
Three.
That was the one I had in my head.
This is where we make a comeback.
For 2 points.
Jeff just.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, the
It's
troops
all
are
good.
playing spoilers now because you need these points, fellas. Here we go.
Yeah.
For 2 points. This flavored brand of water was introduced in 2002. It's a Gatorade product and marketed by PepsiCo.
Propel?
I think that might be it.
Yes.
Propel. Final answer. Good job, Billy.
10 to 5.
Dang. Radical
Category
skedaddle is
left.
the dang energy drink of all time.
Fellas have the win, but they need points. NFL next category. In the last 20 years, the Lions have drafted a tight end in the first round 3 times. TJ Hawkinson, Brandon Pettigrew, and who in 2014?
Eric Ebron, final answer.
Facts.
Okay.
Ding,
final
ding,
answer.
ding. Ebron.
11 to 5, other side.
Right before
In the last 20 years, the Cardinals have drafted a wide receiver in the first 3 times. Brian Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, and who in 2012? 35 seconds.
I think it
Antoine
might be
Bolden.
Michael. Who?
That's it. Is that no? That's too late to be Antoine Bolden.
Michael Floyd?
Yeah, Michael Floyd. Final answer.
Blocking the fellas from some
Oh,
points
Billy.
there. I think they would have known that
I had
one.
it.
Last
Spoil these
category.
motherfuckers.
Last
Yeah.
category, geography. They're playing spoiler still, even though the match is over. Geography. 2 answer questions, 65 seconds.
Was Antoine Bolden not a first round?
Anquan was, I think, second or third,
Third.
right?
Who's a third rounder?
God, dude.
Jeff,
Crazy.
I have a question. Can
Yep.
we double sip and phone a friend on the same?
You can. Yep. Here it is.
Okay.
The second and third largest cities in Washington start with the letters S and T. Name them. 65 seconds. You
Hold
want
on.
to score as many points as possible to try to get in the tournament.
Jeff, does that mean the second largest starts with S and third largest starts with T?
It's not relevant to the.
Okay, so it's
Spokane,
Spokane and is it Tacoma? What's that?
Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma, I think. So we should double it. I mean, double sip. I mean,
So how does that work?
Double sip activate. If it's all or nothing on double sip. So I
Okay.
won't.
So we just say Spokane, and Tacoma.
That is correct. 12 to 6. You get at least 12 points. Other side, troops. You can block the fellas here.
Please don't.
13 would be a pretty big number to put up, trying to convince the voters and the
Freaking bang energy.
The second and third largest cities in Colorado start with the letters A and C. Name them.
Got it.
Aspen and it's not Aspen and I know this.
Colorado Springs.
It could be Colorado Springs. That's a military town.
You can use your double sip as well if you want to be mean.
We'll use our
Aspen-
double sip too.
it's
You
not-
have time to. You have plenty of time.
Aspen and name a couple other C in Colorado.
Where's the Air Force Academy?
Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
final
A
answer.
is
Aspen and Colorado Springs.
Oh.
10 seconds for another guess.
Aurora. We're the fucking shooting one.
Jeez. All right, chaps, you have one more guess. I need it in
Aurora.
There's another C too, though.
5. What's your 2 cities?
Aurora, Colorado Springs. Final answer.
Final score 12 to 7.
Yes!
That is correct. Will that point matter? Will that point
Wait, I
matter?
thought that we were done. Why do we get?
You double sip
double
like
sip.
scumbags.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
If the fellas miss it by a hair, it's going to be
I
Chaps
had a
and double
roar too in
stiff
the
here.
chamber. My best friend from college.
We had Michael Floyd. We had this one. Damn it. Fuck.
Wait,
Chaps,
so Jeff,
Chaps, you cruised at the end.
Are we done now?
Yes.
Wow.
wait, so Jeff, what, we won't play again probably?
This is your last match season. I will now allow you to have the next match is airing in minutes. 3 minutes. Smockin against the Honkers. The three of you, the fellas, before we go here, ranked 15, you're currently in, fighting realistically with Gen XYZ. You are
Who
still
we
fighting
beat.
with the troops. The troops could rally a vote, but it is unlikely now that the fellas have 3 wins.
So
Fighting with the two new teams. What's your pitch to the voters here?
if you're a voter and you care about like the tournament and the future of this league, we beat Gen XYZ. So I don't know how you could put them in over us. It wouldn't make any sense.
Also, if you're a team that can make a run, we beat Minihane. We lost to Minihane in the final buzzer. We're a team that can compete with anybody on any given day. That's the kind of team you want, a team that can make a run.
Also, I think that the voters should remember that the troops have all of our losses, besides this one, have been extremely close, and we've probably been cheated out of them. There's a lot of
Your first match, I will say, did inspire a rule change.
Mhm.
You're like
And
the
then-
Bills. You're like the Bills last year. They lose in overtime, and now they change the rules.
And then we had, remember the list thing of the most streamed stuff was kind of a little out there.
I just hear
We had a
excuses.
lot of ones that would be on like a regular common sense list. So just
I just like
stuff for
playing.
everyone to think
So
about.
I would like to play more. That's my pitch.
The fellas end your season 3-4-0. Troops end your season 1-3-0. There is going to be a vote today, not for the tournament though, just to see where we are position-wise. You can do that in the description below after the next match.
When's
Fellas,
when's the final? Like when's the bracket released?
the selection Tuesday, I believe, is May 10th, but
I'm not going to be
final
able to
vote will-
sleep until then.
the final vote goes up the 28th of April.
Man.
Long wait for the fellas. Thanks for watching. Thanks to High Noon. Another match coming up if you're watching live right after this. Talk to you.